Hello, everyone. Let's start our next Q&A session with director of animation movies. Now we have Kajika Aki Ferrazzini, which is our guest on International Film Festival Etiuda&Anima. My name is Paulina. Welcome, Kajika.
Thank you.
First of all, I would like to ask you about the title of your animation movie. It's Mom. But in English, we can translate it as, of course, mom, mother. And in French, the meaning is a moment. So please tell us which meaning is more correct when it comes to your animation.
It's definitely mom, like mother in English. And I choose this title at the end of my film when I've done it. And it was like more about discovering what I was talking about. And I choose mom because English is kind of a universal language, so everyone can understand what I'm talking about. And also because I love how it picture on the screen. It's more like symmetrical, and it's direct and precise.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's true. So another question about mom, mother. In your animation movie, we can see that mom, we can see her at the beginning of the run of the main character and in the end of this movie. And actually, mom doesn't have a face. We cannot see her face. She doesn't speak. She's calm and has slow moves. And I was wondering, why did you decide to create this character in this manner?
Okay. I'm more talking about my feelings. So the principal character is me. And the beginning of my short took place in a forest. And we are running... we are following this child who is running from something, and it's in fact she's in fact searching for love. So it's not about having a precise feeling of my own mom, but more like searching a kind of unconditional love that I have been given when I was a child. I don't know if it makes sense, but it's really about her. And at the end, we don't see the face of the mom, but it's more like she's hugging her mom, and we see that the hug is warm, and she feels better, but she also feels sad because she knows that it's just a moment.
Yeah, that's what I want you to ask you about, because this last scene is built in a really pleasant atmosphere. We can feel relief after this long run of the main character, but at the same time, the small girl, we can see the fear in her eyes. And I wanted to ask you about that. What does it mean, this fear that we can catch in her eyes?
I think that when I was a child, I was loving so much my mom, and I've always do it. It's more like I have so much love for her, and she gave me so much unconditional love and freedom to be. And when I was a child, I was having a lot of nightmare and panic attack, and it at some time I couldn't breathe or find sleep because I was thinking about the fact that my mom will die someday. And it's more like about really the fact that we can lose things we love. And I was really in touch with this feeling of that everything is in movement. And I was going to grow and I was going to leave my mom. And all this thing was so intense because my love for her was so intense too.
Okay. And I wanted
Yeah.
to ask you about this dynamic of relation, because the beginning of your animation movie and the end is kind of slow, but the middle, the run, is of course really
Yeah.
strong, fast, dynamic. This built a contrast a bit between world of your mother and the world of your own life.
Yeah.
It wasn't on purpose. Did you create it on purpose?
I think that I create intentionally um, contrast, and it's more like about when you can feel deeply every emotion, the contrast between cold and hot and warm and fresh is really intense. So when you have grew up in something that is really smooth, the world can be or can seem really rude. And at this moment, when I started to create this short film, I was I was like in a depression, and I made it to save myself. And I had these pictures in my head of a little girl running in the forest, and I didn't know where it will go, but I quit school to done it alone in my room. And then I drew pictures and pictures and pictures that came into my head, but I didn't know where I was going, and I didn't do any storyboard. So I didn't really feel that I have made some choice. It was more like giving what was bringing to my head without thinking of what I wanted to do really. And at the end, I was like, okay, I felt that the world was really rude because I'm searching in the world the love that my mom gave me when I was a child, that is unconditional. And what is really, I, I was quite shocked of seeing the final film because I understood what I was talking about. And the unconditional love that I was searching for. It's more like the when she's in a tree and she put her attentions to the little caterpillar. She the unconditional love come through herself. It was like she's taking care of something, so she's feeling it again, and then she can just let her let her go. It's like okay, I'm not searching to fight anymore. It's more like accepting and giving love in a really slow moment, and she finds some peace somewhere.
Thank you for that explanation. I'm thinking about this piece uh, because in your animation movie, actually, I couldn't find it. I mean, this what I felt was this anxiety and maybe this
Yeah,
fear we can
yeah,
see from the beginning till the end, even if the end of your animation is kind of pleasant because there is a seaside sunset, your mom, animation mom,
yeah,
but still there is this anxiety. And I wanted to
yeah,
ask you about one scene when we can see our main protagonist. She is lying on the bodies,
yeah,
huge amount of human bodies, which are, I don't
yeah,
know, frozen or dead. We don't know, and we can see also among them horses. So I wanted to ask you, what is the meaning of this picture?
okay. I think at first that the moment when she finds peace is more like she's accepting the fact that she's going to die, and then she fall apart and she let her go away. She let herself go away, and these big pictures, it's more like I'm putting everyone on the same place. It's more like I'm a part of a bigger picture. And I think that everyone is searching for love and everybody is searching for love. So there is horse, there is dog, there is human, and there is diversity. But in this diversity, we just have a big picture of something that, okay, I've been through a personal emotion, but I really think that we are all connected to this thing, and love is like finding the connection to the other people.
Okay, so that's the relief which you are looking for and the main protagonist in this animation. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that explanation. I think that it is really important to understand your animation movie. Maybe that's the deeper background of your animation. Thank you for that.
Thank
So, Kajika Aki Ferrazzini, the director of the animation movie Mom. Thank you for being with us, Ajika.
Thank you for your time and your questions. And have a great day. Ending
Thank
of
you.
day.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Thank you.